are you? It's Terry Lynn Boyle, known as the Vancouver Island Medium. Why? I don't know, because I live on Vancouver Island. But as you can see, today we are not outside looking at the ocean and all the pretty stuff. Where we are is we are here at the Amethyst Forest, which happens to be a store that I own. So see all the goodies. Let me just scoot over here. You can see all the goodies. That's not all of them. That's just a couple of them, and you can't see them very good. But anybody that wants to come into the store and say hi, I don't know, I'd probably give you a big hug. Not a sale, but a hug, right? And guess what? Tonight, I have a peanut gallery that I have never had before. Okay, let's do roll call. Daniel, Michael, Jody, Will. That's Will, better known as Big Daddy. He's really quiet. Jody is the wonderful girl that I have working with me here in the store. One of them. Michael and Daniel are wonderful friends of mine. I actually married them on July 1st. Oh, good. I remembered. Whew, that was close. And Will belongs to Jody, or Big Daddy belongs to Jody, whichever you want to call him. He goes by either one and is happy to. Anyway, so it's been a wonderful week for me. How has it been for you? Thinking of everyone in North Carolina and South Carolina that were hit by that hurricane. The pictures are horrendous. I myself, back in 1986, I believe it was, I was living in Tallahassee, Florida at the time, and I went through Hurricane Kate. And we were the only, I worked for a radio station, WBGM FM, and we were the only radio station that was on the air because we had this huge generator. So the next morning after the hurricane, when there's trees across houses and tornadoes have gone through and all the devastation that we have seen so many times with the different hurricanes, I drove over trees, jumped over trees, I guess, got there. My husband and my daughter and my son at the time, I only had 2 kids at the time. I think I was pregnant with my third. And final, just saying. We actually went to the radio station that I worked at, and we were there for almost 48 hours straight answering phones just like this, just, answering phones, talking to people, finding dry ice, finding chainsaws, things like this. It was an amazing experience for me because I remember picking one thing I will never forget. So many people come together in a time of need like this. There was one phone call because it was, I think the phone slowed down a little bit about 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the morning. We slept on my office floor that night. And when they slowed down, I remember this lady coming onto the I answered the phone, and there was this woman. I think she told me she was like 83 or something like that, and she lived way out in the boonies. And I will never forget that phone call because she told me that I had saved her life. And well, ma'am, I'm, oh, okay, how are you? I sat and talked to her for about 45 minutes on the phone. Excuse me, because it was the only lifeline that she had was a little small transistor radio. She lived way out in the boonies. She couldn't drive, and everything was black, and she knew nothing about what was going on. It could have been the end of the world for her. So she thanked me, and we cried on the phone, and I talked to her, like I said, for quite a while. I never did meet her, but there were many, many people like that they just had to have some kind of a lifeline in the dark. And I was so grateful that I was able to help people and do something like that. So remember, as you go through your week, whether somebody is in the darkness of depression or the darkness of a hurricane and all of the power is out, sometimes all they need is just an ear to listen, maybe a hug to say, hey, it's going to be good. Everything's going to be fine. Okay, it might just be that itty bitty little thing that you do that you don't even realize you're doing that saves their life or that makes their day that much better. So I can't think of one reason in the world, not one, to stop me from doing something like that. If you know kindness is the key, then let's take kindness and let's make it a kinder world in my eyes. Yeah? No? You're good? Yeah? Okay, I'm getting a thumbs up. So apparently I said something good. Okay. So, all right. Lecture time's over. It's time to head on to, oh, we're going to Skane, Sweden today to talk to Michael. Michael, are you
Hey,
there? How
yeah,
are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, good. Do you have your, I'm hearing an echo a little bit, so I'm just asking if you have your radio turned up or your volume turned up. Hello?
How about now? Is good?
Okay. Okay, yeah, I think that's better. I don't see the echo. So you are in, do you pronounce it Skane, Sweden?
Yeah.
And I've never been to Sweden. Excuse me. It is on my list to go. What's the best time of year to go to Sweden?
It's on the summer times, maybe, if you like it.
Okay.
And also, there is good places also during the winter. There is also good places
For skiing.
you can visit.
Oh, well, I'm going to start looking that up
It
because,
depends.
yeah, Sweden, Denmark, Norway is on my list. That is where I'm coming to see you. So when I get there, I'll call you
Yeah.
and we can go for a beer, okay?
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I am, yes. Okay, so how can I help you tonight, Michael?
I don't know. Maybe if you go check on general reading or
Okay.
something like related to career, maybe. I don't know.
I just wrote that down.
But
Look at that career right here.
yeah,
I just wrote down
yeah.
career because I know that that's what you're wanting to know about. But I also think that you are very intuitional yourself. You have a very high vibration. You're a very spiritual
Yeah,
person? Yeah, you
yeah.
meditate every day. You're very balanced. I feel you're very, very balanced. Do you do readings?
No, I'm interested on readings. I know a lot of tarot cards and something like that, but I'm not a reader by myself.
But don't you think you could be? Because I think you could be.
Well, maybe there's a new there's a good news.
It's a new here's a new career for you, Michael.
Okay.
Okay, that reading's done. That was easy. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No. Yeah.
So with your career, okay, you tend to bring a lot of positivity to any job place that you're at. But are you happy where you are right now or do you have a job right now?
Currently not. No, I'm just a little bit waiting on things to happen.
Yeah.
Just little. Yeah.
So you're just looking for a job because
Yeah.
But have you applied for a job? Because I think I get like 3 different places that you've applied, or there will be 3, and it's the middle one, the second one, that's the best job for you. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
But I almost feel like when you looked at it and went, oh, I don't know, this one looks better. So just really look at that second one and see if it wouldn't, because I feel like you would be happy there. And sometimes being happier at a position is much better than making $1 million. Would you agree?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes, I agree. So look at the second job that you apply for or that you have applied for. And if they haven't contacted you back, contact them again.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll try that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, did you just finish some schooling?
Yeah.
You just finished schooling?
Yeah.
And you're looking for a job in this schooling, correct?
Around in that area. Yeah.
Okay, because I was going to say that there's something that you would have. It's not exactly what you went to school for, but it touches on it a bit, and I think it opens up a whole new world to you that is better than what just that. Okay, how do I explain this? So it opens up not just what you went to school for, but so much more. Do you understand that?
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to understand that.
I know, I know. I don't feel I'm explaining it very well. It might not be exactly what you went to school for. What did you go to school for?
It's IT,
I'm sorry, for what? IT?
information technology. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Oh, you need to come here and help me. I could use some of that because I
Yeah.
don't know anything about it really. Um, so what I'm saying is that you might start, like, let's say this is just an example. Let's say you get a job doing a website for a spiritual store, okay? And it's like all of a sudden that opens up other things for you, maybe to reading tarot cards or, taking appointments like that. Now, does that make more sense to where you start on one thing, but it opens it up to many more things for you?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I
Okay?
understand
Okay.
now. Yeah.
Oh, good, good. Um, so So I think with the schooling, because I don't know that you're really happy with that. I mean, yes, it's a good job and blah blah blah. You can get a good job with IT and everything, and it is the way of the world these days, obviously. But it's almost like
I
you're
don't
happy
like
you're
it. Yeah,
doing
exactly.
yeah, you're happy you're doing something else, right? So that's why I'm
Yeah.
saying don't just give up on it. Use it and allow that to bring more to you. It's not IT, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, do that. Um, And I really think that you need to start looking into doing readings, trusting yourself with what you hear in your head and with your vibration. Okay, you need to start believing in yourself because I feel like you really have a gift, to doing tarot card readings. Or do you do them for your friends or just for yourself?
No, I just do it for myself sometimes.
Okay, so practice more and get your friends. Do it on your friends, and if they don't believe you or they say you're full of bull, say, whatever. I don't care. I know who I am.
Okay. Okay.
And then tell them to buy you a beer because they owe you a beer. And then I'll come there and they can buy me a beer and we'll all be happy.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
All right, Michael, thank you so much for calling in. Have a wonderful day and get out there and get that job and start doing some tarot readings, okay?
Thank you. Okay. Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See that's the big thing here that I want to say is that just this afternoon I was having a conversation with a dear, wonderful, wonderful friend of mine that has a job in a chain store, and it's at the mall, and he is a very sensitive young man, an empath, and he carries a bunch of other people's energies around with him. He just collects them, I think. I'm trying to tell him how to get rid of them, but you know how boys can be sometimes. They have to collect whoever has the most is the best, right? No. Anyway, so uh, I told him because he's all concerned about, not having the money, not having a good job, coming from a place of lack is what he was doing. And I said, have faith within yourself and within the universe. Manifest the perfect job. Put your 2 weeks notice in tomorrow because this job is killing you. Why would you stay? Right? So remember, people, sometimes it's not the money that's the most important, but your sanity and how you're treated so that you're not treated like you're an imbecile or you're treated equally or fairly. Oh, I know. Kindness. Doesn't matter if you're a boss or not, still be kind. Okay? So I'm sure that my friend will go and quit his job tomorrow because I told him to. Oh, that's not good. Anyway, all right. Let's go on to the next one. Who's next? This is Brittany. Oh, Brittany's in Flint, Michigan. How are you, Brittany? You're there?
Hello, I'm good.
Oh, good. I actually know where Flint, Michigan is. I've been there. So,
You have.
yeah. So, are you guys getting nice summery weather or is it snowing?
It is actually hot this week. It might be the last week.
Oh, there you go. Well, don't feel bad. My dad called me. He lives up in Fort St. John, British Columbia. It's 800 miles from the American border, the Canada-U.S. border. Yep, they got about 6 inches of snow last week.
Oh no,
Uh,
I'm not ready.
I said, "You keep it too, Dad. Just keep it. I'm good without it. I'm all good." So, how can we help you
Right.
tonight, Miss Brittany?
Um, I have a question about am I gonna get my house that I'm recently applying for mortgage? I'm getting all the paperwork together, and is it
Okay,
gonna finally happen?
this has been a house that you've been lusting after for a while, hasn't it? This is like your forever home. Um,
Yes.
yeah, this is, oh, it feels good. It feels good. I think that this is going to be really a good thing for you. You might have to jump through a couple more hoops though than you normally do. Like they're going to go, "Oh, I'm sorry, this T is not crossed. Take it back and start over." You know, don't
Mhm.
get frustrated. Remember that the harder something is to, work for, the harder you have to work for it, the bigger the reward at the end. And I can feel your energy right now, and it reminds me when we were buying our house when we first moved to Vancouver Island. We were looking for a house. I bet we looked at 150 houses. Oh, so many.
Mhm.
And I remember the feeling I had when we walked into this house. And I was like, you know what? This is our home. This isn't just a house. This is our home. And I know that that's how you
Right.
feel. And it's like it's got something for everyone. It feels really good. And it feels like you're going to make it a bigger home than what it already is. Do you have children?
Awesome. Yes, 3 boys.
Um, are you trying to have another baby?
We thought about it.
Well, are you sure
We
you're not
always
pregnant
wanted a
right
girl,
now?
but not. I don't. We weren't planning. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Are you sure you're not pregnant now?
Not positively. No.
Yeah, I would expect a baby girl by the end of next year. If you're not pregnant right
Oh
now,
wow.
you will be soon. So if you don't
Wow.
want that baby girl, you better be careful. Like I
Right.
don't, like take care of things, double duty on the taking care of things.
Wow.
If you don't want that baby, okay? And my name's Terry Lynn. You could name her Terry Lynn. It would be so lovely. And if you waited until like February, you could have her on November 12th,
Uh-huh.
which is my birthday. We could make this
Oh.
all about me.
Right.
So, um, yeah, so I think that this is going to be a bigger home. Like I said, you're going to walk into this house and it's going to be a bigger home because you're going to have a bigger family. Also, there's something about a dog. Have you either had a dog pass away or are you getting a dog?
What's funny? I woke up today and there was kittens on our doorstep in a cage carrier.
Oh, kittens, not a dog. Okay,
Yeah,
and are you keeping them? Because you
and that
have a
was this
very
morning.
soft heart. You have a very soft heart. You have a connection to animals anyway, as it is.
Hmm.
You were the little girl that your mother always said, "No, you cannot keep that dog. Don't bring another dog home." You know,
Hmm.
you, but mommy, the bird broke its wing. Yeah, I can see you with all of these animals. And your second son is just like you, is he not?
Oh yeah, yes he is.
Yeah, he's just like you. He's a very old soul. Um, uh, yeah, you might give you some trouble. Do you remember your teenage years?
Yes I do. They were not too long
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, double those, double the trouble. That's your that's your second boy. Okay, but
Yeah.
a very sweet, sweet boy. Really a doll face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. What else am I looking for you? Now, is there other questions that you have here, Brittany?
My grandma and my best friend Erica passed away within the last few years, and I haven't really felt a connection with them lately. Before, I used to get dreams, and I'd feel them around. It hasn't been like that a lot lately. Are they still around?
But that's because yeah, they're still around completely. Your friend is standing right next to you on your right side. No, sorry, she's on your left side. And she says that she hasn't been hanging around because the little bit of sleep that you get at night you need. She also says that, hold on. Okay. Her grandmother and her are right. I mean, your grandmother and her are right together right now. Her grandmother's also passed, and she's with her also. All three of them are standing there holding a little girl saying, "We're waiting for you. We're just waiting for you." And she's your friend, who she calls you, you're her sister. She says that, because you guys always used to say sister from another mister kind of thing. This is my sister. She's more to me than my sister. She's my sister. It's all about my sister. Yeah, it's huge with the sister thing. And she says that she's not been around in your dreams because, well, she says you need to be getting busy so she can hand this baby girl over to you. So
wow.
don't be. So she says, don't be dreaming of me. Take care of business. When that baby girl gets there, there's going to be a birthmark on her the left side of her head. There's going to be, or right on her cheek, or down along on her neck, where they have given her a kiss to send her off to you. Okay, so know that will be there for you. Okay, and also I'm told to tell you by your grandmother that she's very proud of you, and she's very proud of the woman that you've come into. And I don't usually say those things because you should know that your grandma loves you and that she's proud of you, right? But for whatever reason, she is definitely looking at me right in the eyes, and she's saying, tell her that I am very proud of her and who she has grown into. Okay? So, and apparently because I feel like there's somebody that might be trying to tarnish your reputation or say some things about you behind your back that might not be completely true. And I'm being told to tell you, never you mind what anybody else says. You know who you are, and you know what kind of a person you are. You're an amazing mother. You're a wonderful wife. You are a fabulous woman. So remember those things, okay? And don't you let anybody else bother with what they're saying. Who cares what they say? They don't know you.
Terry Lynn Boyle, Vancouver Island Medium. That's me. That's who I am. It's another show for me this week. Take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful week for the next 7 days. And I will be back here on next Tuesday, 5:30 to 6 on my time, which is Pacific time. And the rest of you can see me Eastern, 8:30 to 9. And I don't know what time that is in Australia or Sweden or any place else. So all of you have a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful week. And I'll see you next Tuesday, same place, same bad time. Mwah.